Demi Vollering's brave comeback at the Women's Tour de France 2025. In a stunning turn of events, Demi Vollering, the reigning champion of the Women's Tour de France, has announced her decision to press on with the race despite a brutal crash during Stage 3. The incident, which occurred just under 4 kilometers from the finish line in Angers, saw Vollering and several other riders go down hard. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite visibly bruised and battered, Vollering has defied expectations and medical advice to continue her quest for glory. Her team, FDJ-Suez, has confirmed that after undergoing thorough medical tests, there is no risk of a concussion. However, Vollering is dealing with multiple contusions that have left her in considerable pain. Remarkably, she did not require hospitalization, with the team doctor deeming her condition non-urgent. As of now, Vollering trails the current race leader, Marianne Vos, by a mere 19 seconds in the general classification. This close margin adds a layer of intrigue to her decision to continue, as many would have understood a withdrawal given the severity of the crash. Vollering, who has already etched her name in the annals of cycling with numerous accolades, including her 2023 Tour de France victory, is showing remarkable resilience and determination. Her commitment to the race is not just a testament to her physical strength, but also her mental fortitude. And this is the part most people miss. Vollering's decision could inspire countless others facing adversity. By choosing to ride on, she sends a powerful message about perseverance and the will to overcome obstacles. The 9-stage Women's Tour de France concludes on August 3rd, and with Vollering still in the mix, the race promises to be even more thrilling. Will she be able to close the gap and reclaim her title? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure. Her story so far is nothing short of inspirational. What are your thoughts on Vollering's decision to continue racing? Do you think she can still win? Share your opinions in the comments below. Lorena Wiebes dominates again, wins Tour de France Femmes Stage 4. No one saw this coming. Lorena Wiebes has just stamped her authority on the Tour de France Femmes, with a second straight sprint victory that left everyone else in her dust. But here's where it gets controversial. Is her unrelenting dominance thrilling the fans, or making the race feel too predictable? On Tuesday, the riders tackled a largely flat 130.7-kilometer course from Saumur to Poitiers that promised a classic bunch sprint. The peloton stuck together like glue until the final kilometers, conserving energy and jockeying for position. When Team SD Worx set up their lead-out train, it was clear they had only one mission: deliver Wiebes to the perfect launch point. In sprinting, timing is everything. Around 250 meters from the line, Wiebes unleashed her burst of speed, slipping past rivals with astonishing ease. She powered away so decisively that even Marianne Vos, fresh in yellow, could only follow in her wheel before conceding second place. Ireland's rising star Lara Gillespie rounded out the podium in third, marking another impressive result for her UAE Team ADQ squad. Wiebes' victory in Stage 4 wasn't just about raw power. It was a masterclass in positioning. She admitted afterward that she'd once again gambled on an early kick because she feared being boxed in by competitors. Any misstep in that cramped sprint finale can mean the difference between glory and heartbreak, and Wiebes proved she has the nerves of steel to go big when it counts. Meanwhile, Marianne Vos continues to wear the yellow jersey, holding a slender margin over her rivals. Her second-place finish added 6 bonus seconds to her overall lead, a reminder that consistency can be just as valuable as stage wins. Behind them, Australia's Sarah Gigante remains the fastest of her nation, sitting 19th overall and 51 seconds off the lead. This finish raises a thorny question. When one sprinter keeps winning, does it overshadow the broader contest for the Tour's ultimate prize? Some argue that spectacular sprint finales are the showcase women's racing needs. Others claim it risks turning a multifaceted race into a one-dimensional sprint fest. And this is the part most people miss. Team tactics, crosswinds, the threat of crashes on narrow roads, all played a role in today's drama. It wasn't just a pure speed test. It was a chess match on 2 wheels. What do you think? Has Lorena Wiebes' sprint supremacy made the Tour de France Femmes more exciting, or too formulaic? Do you side with the pure sprinters or the all-rounders battling for yellow? Share your take in the comments below. Tour de France Femmes, Lorena Wiebes' second stage win, Demi Vollering's post-crash struggles. The world of professional cycling witnessed a thrilling spectacle as Lorena Wiebes claimed her second stage win in the 2025 Tour de France Femmes, leaving her competitors in awe. The Dutch cyclist's impressive performance on the Avenue John Kennedy in Poitiers was a testament to her skill and determination, as she edged out her compatriot Marianne Vos in a nail-biting uphill sprint. Wiebes, who has been on a roll this season, having won the Italian Classic Milan-San Remo and the points classification in the Giro d'Italia, described 2025 as her best season to date. With 5 Giro stage wins under her belt between 2021 and 2025, Wiebes is undoubtedly a force to be reckoned with in the world of cycling. I've tried to approach this season with a more carefree mindset, similar to what I had during the Giro, Wiebes, who rides for Team SD Worx-Protime, explained. Even if I hadn't won in the Tour de France, this season has already been incredibly successful. I don't feel like there's a lot of pressure from the team, which has been really helpful. While Wiebes was basking in the glory of her second stage win, pre-race favorite Demi Vollering was simply relieved to have made it through the day without any major setbacks. Vollering, the winner of the 2023 Tour de France Femmes, had a harrowing experience in Stage 3 when a heavy crash almost ended her race. Vollering, who finished the stage in the main group, was visibly in pain during the pre-race warm-up and had to dig deep to find the strength to continue. It was a huge relief to feel good and be able to ride, keeping my head up, she said. That's the biggest relief. From now on, we'll take it day by day. I was a bit anxious about the final, as it was similar to yesterday, and you can't help but feel tense. A crash like that takes a toll on you, but I'm grateful to have no time loss, and I think the shock is starting to wear off. Vollering admitted to riding at the front of the peloton primarily to stay safe, a strategy that paid off thanks to her team's support. It's better to expend energy at the front of the peloton than be stuck behind, she explained. My team did an excellent job of keeping me in front of the bunch. When I was feeling anxious, they were always there to reassure me. As the most high-value rider in the women's peloton, Vollering's €1 million transfer to the French team FDJ-Suez was largely based on her potential to win this year's tour. However, some rival teams have been dismissive of comments made by the FDJ-Suez team manager, Steven Delcourt, regarding a lack of respect shown towards Vollering by other riders in the peloton. What he's saying is ridiculous, Jos van Emden, the team director at Visma Lease Bike, told Dutch media. Apparently, he wants a peloton of 8 riders, with Demi in it, to ride in a gilded cage. He's simply been influenced by Demi's posturing. This was Vollering's second high-speed crash in the Tour, following a similar incident last year, 6 kilometers from the finish of Stage 4 to Amneville, while wearing the yellow jersey. When I was on the ground, I had flashbacks of last year, she said. But luckily, this time it was within the 5-kilometer rule, so I didn't lose any time. However, Vollering still blames her rivals for not adhering to the tradition of waiting for the race leader when they're down, and her former teammates at SD Worx for racing ahead and abandoning her to her fate. This time, though, with her committed FDJ-Suez team around her, things were different. But it will still be a challenging task for Vollering to fully recover from what she described as a hard impact. In time for Wednesday's longest stage of the race, from Chasseneuil-du-Poitou Futuroscope to Garrett, which features 3 categorized climbs in the final 35 kilometers. As the Tour de France Femmes continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the competition is fierce and the stakes are high. Will Vollering be able to overcome her injuries and make a comeback? Or will Wiebes continue to dominate the stages? The world of cycling is eagerly waiting to find out. But here's the question: should riders be given more protection and respect in the peloton? Or is it simply part of the sport? Share your thoughts in the comments below.